Hey, friends! At the microphone, as always, it's Gigi Play. Right now, we're on Series 54 in Forza Horizon 5, on its final week. And available for unlocking here is the rather unremarkable AMC Rebel. Honestly, the car isn't particularly popular, but it's extremely rare because you can't just go and buy it on the auction house now. It's not sold in the auto show, and it doesn't drop from Super Wheelspins. So I recommend everyone who doesn't have it in their garage yet to definitely get it, because the upcoming Series 55 will be the final one for Forza Horizon 5. This isn't great news for those who haven't collected the full car collection in Forza Horizon 5, because many cars won't be re-added, and as I've said before, not all cars will be available in the Horizon Backstage Pass. This means you'll only be able to get them by sniping on the auction house. But let's talk about the final Series 55 update. While the hype train for Forza Horizon 6 hasn't left the station yet, we have time to prepare for the trailer releases as the developers announce them for January 2026. And if you want a rare car but can't find it at auction, or if you're tired of endlessly grinding credits and super wheel spins, I recommend heading to my Forza Horizon 5 boosting site, where I personally provide all services. You can find the boosting link in the channel banner. For those unaware, let me explain. Recently, at the Game Awards, one of the big bosses at Xbox came out and straight up stated that Playground Games, the developers of the Forza Horizon series, will be part of the next Xbox Developer Direct. For many Horizon fans, this is obviously big news, because we've literally been waiting for years to see gameplay of the new Forza Horizon 6 in Japan. And honestly, the Mexico map has gotten a bit stale over 5 years. I'm definitely not a fan of saying Horizon 5 is bad, but the thing is, it's lingered on the market a bit longer than expected. Although Playground Games' participation in the next Developer Direct is confirmed, Xbox hasn't announced the exact date for the event yet, so it's not clear when we'll get our first look at Horizon 6 in Japan. But looking at all past Xbox Developer Direct events, they've all happened in January, and if the developer's pattern holds, we'll see real gameplay footage of Forza Horizon 6 in Japan at the end of January, and you can't even imagine the hype that will be. Developer Direct is a live event where developers are encouraged to deep dive into their current projects. Primarily, we'd like to see gameplay footage, but I think the developers will show a couple of new cars that will greet us in Horizon 6. Now, let's quickly go over the weekly rewards awaiting us in Series 55. In the original series, for the first week, for 20 points, it was the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 3. In the updated version, the reward remains the same, which is sad because this car is available in the Backstage Pass. For the second week in the original, it was the 2022 Subaru WRX for 20 points. In the updated version, for some reason, Playground Games replaced the Subaru with the Raytheon Q1. It's a hypercar, but very few people know about it, and there were absolutely none on the auction house, but it wasn't in high demand anyway. This is sad because the Subaru would likely have been in much higher demand among players. For the third week in the original, for 20 points, you got the Chaser GT. In the updated version, the reward stays the same, which isn't great because this car isn't hard to find at all. You can go and buy it in the Backstage shop. Yes, I perfectly understand that many people ignore the Backstage shop, since you can only farm the pass maybe twice a week, so many still snipe cars at auction the old-fashioned way. Nevertheless, the developers could have added something more necessary for players here. This creates a situation like in Forza Horizon 4 when the 5th was announced, where players who simply hadn't collected the full collection lost their chance. All the rare cars, around 40-50 of them, that you'll be missing, you'll have to go and snipe on the auction house. And considering there are fewer and fewer players and auction lots in FH5 with each month, you'll encounter fewer listings, thus pretty much guaranteeing an incomplete car collection. On the other hand, will this even be a problem since everyone will move on to play the 6th one? And finally, for the 4th week in the original, it was the Volvo C30 Polestar for 20 points. In the updated version, the reward stays, and this is good because the Polestar is a very rare car that only appeared once in the original festival playlist. So, in Series 55, instead of 6 rare cars, we'll get only 2 hard-to-find ones, the AMC Rebel and the Volvo C30 Polestar. If you're a PS5 player, absolutely nothing changes for you. You'll keep getting the monthly series updates exactly as before. They'll all be new to you, and you'll be able to get cars previously unavailable. And considering the release of Forza 6 on PS5 will only happen after its release on Xbox and PC, you can easily keep playing the 5th one for another year. Given the initial hype, I think the developers will be able to pull themselves together and make a decent port for PlayStation 5 about half a year to a year after the Xbox and PC release.
I know many players who've been with Horizon 5 since day one have already left the series, but that's not a problem because Horizon 6 is coming soon, where I think the developers will fix many of the nuances they got wrong in the 5th installment. Plus, rumors have been circulating online for a long time that Forza Horizon 5 was essentially a nice facelift of the 4th game, and the developers didn't have the time or resources, plus the whole COVID situation imposed its own restrictions, so they couldn't afford financially, time-wise, or in terms of human resources to create a radically new Forza. But honestly, I don't blame them for that, because the 5th Forza was genuinely pretty good and racked up huge sales on PS5, which speaks volumes. All that's left for us is to hope and believe that in January, the developers will show exactly what the Forza community wants to see. This was GG Play with you. See you soon. Bye.